quick warning before this video begins. I am not very old. I am only 20. So if you guys start acting like it's ridiculous what I know, then I'm going to be mad at you guys, okay? Alright, let's get into this. Hey guys, Electro Ninja here. So like I said, this video may make you guys think that I'm a lot older than I actually am. But I'm not. I am 20. I actually got introduced to anime at a very young age. However, I didn't understand the idea of it being anime. The whole idea of anime and my love for anime didn't actually start until I was in high school. So we're gonna go over this whole journey and how it kind of began. So, first off, what did I grow up on watching for anime? And the answer is a lot older stuff than you'd think. I didn't grow up on Dragon Ball or Naruto like almost everyone else did. No, I grew up on the original Pokemon. And not just the original Pokemon. I grew up on watching VHSs of Pokemon. Meaning that I was actually able to use a VHS properly when I was 5. So, or somewhere thereabouts. So, yeah, don't get crazy about that. I just happen to know how to do that. So, yeah. So like I said, I grew up watching Pokemon, and that was pretty much all the anime that I was exposed to. Like, obviously, there were other shows that I watched, like Dora, Thomas the Tank Engine, things like that. Obviously, there were. I was a kid. What did you expect? Everyone watched that stuff. Blue's Clues, everything. It's kind of insane. I obviously watched tons of cartoons, and a few live action things. I actually am kind of surprised because I believe that I actually said that I only like cartoons. But the thing is that even when I said that, there were live action movies that I liked. So, yeah. So for the longest time, I absolutely loved Pokemon. I watched the episodes almost every single day, and if you guys follow me on Twitter, which is linked down in the description below, then you know that I watched a lot of Pokemon because the trailer for Kimba the White Lion is just ingrained in my head. Like, I never watched it, but it's just because of the fact that in order to watch the episodes of Pokemon that I had to watch the trailers for Kimba the White Lion because that was on the VHS as well. And I just refused to watch just part of it. I would put it in the VHS, watch it all the way through, and then rewind it. That was literally every single time that I wanted to watch anything. And every single one of my Pokemon VHSs has the trailer for Kimba the White Lion. So that's why it's just ingrained in here. So, yeah. Now, obviously, like I said, I didn't watch a lot of other shows. Instead, I watched older shows like Astro Boy. Not the one that you might be thinking that was actually going on quite recently. No, I watched the old one, like the first colored version of Astro Boy. That's not a joke. The first colored version is my favorite Astro Boy. Yeah. That's saying something. And wow. It's actually kind of surprising. But I also, of course, watched a lot of other older anime, such as Robotech and Voltron. Yes, the originals. I didn't watch every single part of either of those, but I did watch them quite a lot, and I loved them. I love those shows. Mine most, and I would still love to watch most of them even today. I mean, obviously, Voltron has its problems, being the fact that they don't have any deaths in the English version. But I mean, what are you gonna do? It was for a different generation, a generation that couldn't handle it, and they thought that children shouldn't be forced to handle this stuff. So, what are you gonna do? And that's pretty much what happened. And that was basically all I watched. Those shows up until high school. Didn't watch anything else. No other anime. Just a few cartoons, a few live action things, and those anime. But then I reached high school, and I found out about tons of anime. And most of them have become some of my favorite anime of all time. Like Assassination Classroom, Blue Exorcist, and so many more. Like Soul Eater, even. These shows that I probably should have watched much younger are some of my favorite shows, and I watched them relatively recently. Like, actually, I think some of them I didn't even watch until I was in college. And most of the shows that we have nowadays, I, again, watched in college, and I'm still watching them. So, that really tells you how recent I got into anime. But the thing is that you need to think about is this a problem? And the answer is no. The idea of people getting into a show, even though a lot of other people watched it at a much younger age, is not a problem. Like, I didn't even catch up with the entire Pokemon series until I was until I was in high school. Like, I only watched the ones that I had on VHS and DVD. And really, besides that, the only anime I was even seeing was Steam Boy, which is one of my favorite anime movies, and of course, Studio Ghibli, which every single one of them that I've seen, except for Only Yesterday, is amazing. And I'm still regretting buying Only Yesterday, but that's beside the point. Oh boy, why did I buy that movie? But like I said, I've watched tons of movies and shows and most of them have been recently. The important thing to understand is that everyone gets introduced to things at different times. And, of course, certain things don't even exist until we're at older ages. A show that some of us would have loved to have seen when we were younger, we just never got the chance to. Not necessarily our parents' fault or our faults, it's just sometimes it just doesn't happen. Miraculous is my favorite superhero show. And if we're going to consider it an anime, then it's my favorite anime, with My Hero Academia being the second. If we're not counting it as Miraculous as an anime, My Hero Academia is my favorite anime. And the simple fact of the matter is that everyone gets introduced to things at different times. Would I have loved different shows like, I don't know, maybe Dragon Ball, if I had gotten introduced to it when I was younger? Possibly. Would I have loved Sailor Moon? I have no idea. I was a bit of a sexist baby. Not really, but a little bit. Like, if something looked girly, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near it. But that's because everyone was. almost every kid is at that age. But now I get to see these shows that I didn't even know I would have the chance to see. And I love them. And I think that it's important for people to understand that everyone gets introduced to things at different times. So, my number one recommendation, check out some shows. And if you don't have time to check out all of these old shows, then why not pick up some manga? Honestly, I can actually finish a manga faster than I can finish an episode of anime nowadays. So, considering the fact that most anime take anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, depending on where you're watching it, it's amazing how much time reading the manga can take off of it. Because, like I said, I can read most volumes of manga in an hour. So, it might be a good point to give some things a shot. If you haven't watched an anime that you've been meaning to check out, why not check out the manga first, read it really quick, and then realize, oh wow, this is awesome, I should definitely check out the anime. I can't believe I'm actually saying that, but it's the truth. If I hadn't read Noragami, I probably never would have even watched the show. And now it's one of my favorite shows. So, things have come full circle. So, that's my suggestion to you guys. Check out some shows that you may not see as interesting right now. Check them out, watch a few episodes, and see if maybe these really are something that you would love. I honestly believe that everyone who comes to this channel for Miraculous would most likely enjoy all of these anime and manga that I've been telling people to check out. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys thought of this video down in the comments below, and also let me know some shows that you have loved either your entire life or just recently. And, of course, please leave a like if you've enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you're new, because we do a whole bunch of theories on this channel, and it would mean a lot to me if you guys did. And if you want to make sure that you are always on top of things and see every single video, then definitely ring that notification bell, because, like I said, YouTube is kind of fickle. But anyways, guys, I've been Electro Ninja, and I will see you guys next time. But on!